Honda VTX1800. Okay. Oil and filter change. Today's flavor is the 10W40 HP4M from Honda. It takes about 3.9 quarts. There's 2 drain plugs. And I've got this bad son of a bitch here, KN204-1. There you go. First thing I'm going to do here is raise up the air suspension, give me a little more clearance underneath. If you don't have air suspension, then you're probably fine to begin with, because this just kind of makes it lower, I believe. You will need a 17mm wrench, and let me show you where the 2 drain plugs and the filter are located. I am on the right side of the bike here, coming down. Okay, boys, there's the oil filter, my finger's touching it, right next to the coolant bottle. The coolant bottle is located here on the early model VTXs. So yeah, there's the oil filter. There's the first 17mm drain plug. My finger's on it. And here's the second one, all the way in the front of the block, right there. Right there, my finger's on it. All right, you gotta drain the oil. You will need a low-profile drain pan. All right, here's the option for you single guys out there. Some pots and pans out of the kitchen. I mean, if you're married, you're gonna get killed by your wife if you do this, but what I did is I took a measuring cup and poured water into these and found out that each of them hold 2 quarts. So I'm gonna drain half the capacity into one, slide it out, make a giant mess, and slide the other one in, and collect the rest of the oil. Okay. Since it's kind of tight under there, I'm going to go ahead and preemptively break these loose so that I can take the plugs out by hand once those are under there. If you have a motorcycle jack, that's another option. However, the Honda Owner's Manual recommends draining it on the side stand to get more of the oil out. Which, speaking of the devil, take the oil fill plug out so that it'll let air get in there and drain faster. That's the oil plug or fill right here. It does have a dipstick built into it. Let me show you. Drip oil all over that chrome first. There we go. Yeah, that's your dipstick for later on. Set that aside somewhere dirty. I've got the wrench on the rear drain plug right there. I'm going to pull it counterclockwise and break it loose. Utilizing my fingers on my left hand, I held it up onto the bolt, and with my right hand, I just kind of beat this counterclockwise and nudged it loose. See? You see that? All right, I've got the wrench on the forward drain plug, and now I'm going to go ahead and break that loose. There we go. I've got each kitchen pan underneath one of the drain plugs. I'm going to try to take both plugs out close to the same time and hopefully get the oil to evenly go into here. We'll see about that. Starting with the forward one here. I did upgrade to a ratchet here. I've got both plugs kind of backed out most of the way. I just need to take them out a few more threads and they'll be draining hopefully at the same time. And keep in mind they do have a crush washer on each one, so try not to drop that into the oil. Let's go after this forward one. Once again here, just get the rest of the way out. Can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, that's not draining as fast as I thought. All right, let's move on to the rear one. Let's make sure you can get that. Let's see that here, right in the middle. This one's probably going to drain more, so it's possible I'll have to move the forward one backwards if that fills up slower than the rear one. All right, got that in the frame there. You see the crush washer on it? Silver, whoa. There we go, boys. All right, that's the rear one right here, and that's the forward one. Let that drain. Since this one's draining faster, once again, I'm gonna have to slide this one back probably in the middle here. That's exactly what I did. This first one actually still lines up with this pan, and they're both dripping into that. So I was able to just catch, about 2 quarts in here, and it kind of worked out perfectly doing this. Kind of like dumb luck there. I happened to grab the exact perfect things. Inspect your crush washers. If they're all mushroomed out and cracked, definitely replace them. Otherwise, you might get oil leaking on your back tire while you're riding. Then you'll spin out and fall over and hurt yourself. Okay. Here's the new K&N oil filter. The gasket does come pre-lubed, which is great. Look at this cute little thing. Hey, buddy. You want to come change oil with me? It's a clean glove. All right, boys, now that this oil's come to a drip, 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 I'm going to go ahead and wipe these plugs off, get them clean. Wipe off in here. There we go. And thread the plug in and snug it down with this. If you need torque specs, look at the owner's manual. But when in doubt, just get them about as tight as they were before. All right, tighten the back one up here. There we go. That's tight enough. There we go. Front one. Oops, fell off. All right, that's good. Utilizing an oil filter wrench, I'm going to go underneath the bike and break it loose like that. Grab onto it. Squeeze and pull. There we go. Now I'll be able to take it off by hand. Is that a Fram? No, that's a Bosch. You see? You see that? I'll show you the part number in case you want to get a Bosch. Let her drizzle out. There we go. Take it all the way off, counterclockwise. Almost got it. Oh, this thing's got some threads on it. Come on. There we go. Had to edit some of that out. All right, yeah, if you want to use a Bosch, here you go. 3300. Make sure your old gasket came off with the filter. Otherwise, go up there and get it out. You don't want to double gasket it because then you'll get a massive hemorrhage of oil under pressure. Wipe off the mating surface where the new filter is going to go. Make sure it's clean. Thread your new filter on. Once it's flush, grab onto it with a rag to get some extra friction. You don't need to go crazy with it, just get it hand tight. In fact, once it comes to a stop, like that, once it touches, just go another 3/4 of a turn after that. Let's see, yeah, she's good. Wipe it all down, get under here, wipe this crap up. Let those drain, hide them from your wife. It does take 3.9 quarts, so if you'd like to, you can drain 3 ounces out of one of these, which is what I just did, roughly. Here we go. I am just pouring pure life into this engine right now. Okay. Whoa. Almost forgot, make sure there's no debris or dirt or anything in your funnel. Numero dos. I'll have, if you check the description below, I'll have links to these products I'm using. This HP4M is a little bit above and beyond here. It has moly in it. If you want to use just the HP4, that's also a good choice. I'll have them below once again. Number 3 and 4. Wipe this off and thread that bastard in. Edit. There we go. Just finger tight for now. Ventilation. Check for leaks underneath the bike. Looks good to me. I don't know what that is. That's uncleaned residual from the service. Take this back out. Give it a minute for the oil to drain down, get an accurate reading. Wipe this all off, get it clean. With the bike on the kickstand, dip this, don't thread it. Let's see what we've got here. Boys, it looks like we're good to go. It's all the way up on the hash mark. Thread this all the way back in and go for a ride. You're good to go. Thanks for watching. I sure do hope this helps. If you like what you see, consider subscribing and hitting that thumbs up button. No pressure. If you own a Ford, you should subscribe. I've got a lot of good Ford transmission videos and stuff like that. Have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.